Hey guys, so this is what my garden looks like right now, and we're gonna do a transformation of all of this. That's the pile from detaching. I've used my power detacher that I bought at Canadian Tire. I'll do a review on that. There's a lot of moss, but this is what it looks like right now. I just want to show before and after picture. We're gonna do some flowering beds on that corner, and we're gonna change that into gravel. And yeah, this is gonna be my first time doing this, so I hope I can do it right.
So I have already mowed the lawn, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna detach it, and I've done it twice already. So I went from the highest setting to the lowest setting. The lowest setting is minus 9 millimeters on this machine. And guys, I just want to say that I do love this machine. This is excellent. It got rid of a lot of moss, a lot of dead grass, and it saved me a lot of time because I used to do it manually with a raker, with a detacher, and it's a lot of work. So I'm really happy with this machine. Yeah, it's easy to use. And now here's the flower beds. The plan is just to, put the cedars on the side for privacy and just spaced out whatever we can, what kind of plants, and we're just going by what looks right and what looks good. So you can do whatever you want. And on this one, we're, had to take out the plant. It's a lot of work. We had to dig deep. The roots were already matured.
So we moved the two shrubs that were here and moved it in here, and it's a lot of work, guys. Look at all the roots. That's the challenge in moving plants. It's just the roots. It's deeply down there, so we had to dig deep, but it looks good where it is. And the challenge that we're having here is that there's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of rocks. I don't know why, but try to take out as much as I can. Other than that, it's looking good. It's looking good. On this side, we're gonna change this and put some gravels in here as well. So I'm just putting the fertilizer now. I just finished mowing the lawn, detaching it. Now just adding fertilizer, and yeah, right there it got wet for some reason. So yeah, just putting fertilizer in here. Hey guys, for the steps, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I did the garden first and then fertilizer. We're kind of doing it by section, by segments. So I know we're just doing this first half, and then we're gonna stop, and we're kind of working on this side as well. So we're just moving plants around and trees, so still work in progress, still a lot of work to do. But right now I just put in the fertilizer, and I'm just gonna overseed this area, and we'll see how it goes. I just finished seeding, and I've actually did a manual aeration just to, I thought now would be a good time. I should have done that first before the fertilizer, but whatever. It's all done now, and that's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna try and spread it out some more, rake it, make sure that there's a contact between the soil and the seed. Then after that, I'm just gonna water it down. Alright guys, and give you an update what it looks like. So just finished raking it. You can see, just to make sure there's a good soil to seed contact, and I'm just walking and just kind of just doing that. So I just rake it very, very lightly. Very lightly. It's just me, guys, just watering it down, making sure that I get it all covered. So you can see this one is all clear with grass. We cleared the grass, put some edging on it, just some wood, whatever edging you can find, I guess. And the challenge that we're having here is that all the roots from this cedar tree over the fence is starting to go on this side. So I'm gonna try and cut them all out, and then after that I'm gonna do a little bit of decorations on the gravel side and put a cardboard in, just like what I did on that one. That one's looking good, like what I did on that one. Put some cardboard in, and yeah, and we've also did some gardening on this one. This one we bought and it's started to bloom. That's amazing. That looks so cool. Yeah, just finished putting on some fertilizer. I went kind of overboard with the fertilizer just because we haven't fertilized this yard for a long time, so now I'm paying for it. This is the one I use, Gulf Green Lawn Fertilizer. You can see I just went crazy, and I'm gonna reseed it now, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, just go crazy after 10 years. Guys, so just finished seeding the lawn. That's what it looks like right now. Seeded it, and then I just did some rakes, just raked it so that the soil have a good contact with the seed. And then after this, I'm just gonna water it. All right, there you go. My wife is just planting more plants in there, just changing it up a little bit. Okay guys, so it's exactly 30 days since since I watered the seed. So that was done on April 30. It's now May 30, and it's like 5 in the morning. And so this is what it looks like now, guys. This is the transformation. So I did this. There's a video of how I did this, how I transformed this. Yesterday I added the borders, the rocks. Like these rocks, I got them for free. So yeah, I added them yesterday. I also got the umbrella. Yeah, so the border looks really good. I like it. And so this is what happens to the seed. Yesterday was also my first time mowing the grass to about 3 inches in height. I love how they turned out. Look at all these fallen, but they're so thick, you know. And the only problem I had, like, I'll give you an overview first, then I'll talk about details. So that's the overview of the whole thing, and maybe on this side as well. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. That's the garden bed. On that side, the roses are starting to bloom. Yeah. Okay, so now the details. What I've learned, or what happened in this grass. So as you can see, I've got a lot of naked patches that I need to redo. But other than that, the grass is really good. The grass seed, I like them because they're just so thick. If you look at, they're thick and they're green. I wanted a darker green. See if I can find a grass seed that's a little bit darker in color. But yeah, a lot of patches. I don't know what happened. Some of the grass too went into the. You can see there's grass there, but I just gotta clean that up. And yeah, look, it's the garden bed on this area is growing. This maple tree we had to move. If you remember on the first video, this maple tree was over here, and this maple tree was over there. We had to switch it because I believe that this one is gonna grow tall like my neighbors, and that one is just probably gonna be a weeping dwarf maple tree. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. I bought another bag of seed just to patch these areas. Another thing that I don't like is there's still a lot of weeds and a lot of, I don't know what grass is this. I think that's like crab grass, weed. Yeah, I think that what I'm gonna keep doing is I'm just gonna keep overseeding, and then eventually, from what I've read, and that will choke out the weeds. So I'll do same thing on these blank patch areas. I just gotta do them again, but I'm happy with this. This is the first time doing it. I've never done this on this yard before. I've never overseed on this yard before. It's been 10 years. Oh, I also redid this a little bit. You know, again, these are the rocks that I picked up for free yesterday, so that was pretty good. Yeah, so that's what it looks like on the entrance. So this is my, this is now my garden. Again, just an overview look of what they look like before and after. Yeah, I have a video step by step on how I did this. Okay, and hopefully the cedar will grow. That's the plan. Create a little bit of a separation, privacy, just like what they've done on the neighbors right there. I'm planning to paint the pens as well. But yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more videos like this, more gardening videos. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. There you go.